Welcome to Learn Yachting with eSail. Work through these tutorials to get the best from eSail. Click the Next button. Instead of clicking Next and Back, you can use the keyboard controls shown. You can change all keyboard controls to suit you by pressing the key shown. You can change the simulation quality. This tutorial is part of Learn Yachting with eSail. Your current tutorial or challenge is shown in the status bar, bottom left. Areas where training takes place are indicated by the yellow training buoys. You can work your way through the tutorials by sailing between the training buoys, or you can click the menu button to access tutorials in any order. Now try turning the wheel using the keyboard controls shown. Note the white mark on the wheel rim showing the central position. Center the wheel by using the keyboard control. Turn on the engine by using the button shown or the keyboard control. You can drag the throttle up and down or use the keyboard controls. Moving the throttle down below center engages reverse. You can use reverse to slow or stop the boat. You have completed this tutorial. Now throttle forward and steer towards the next training buoy. Stop right next to it. You can drag the throttle up and down or use the keyboard controls. Moving the throttle down, note. Now try turning the wheel using the... You can work your way... Now note the white mark on the... You can drag the throttle up and down or use the keyboard. You have completed this tutorial. Now throttle forward and steer towards the next training buoy. Stop right next to it. You can drag the throttle up and down or use the keyboard controls. Moving the throttle down, turn on the engine by using... Note the white mark on the wheel rim showing the central position. Center the wheel by using the keyboard control. Up and you have completed this tutorial. Now throttle forward and steer towards the next training buoy. Stop right next to it. In this tutorial, you will learn about some of the main controls you need to get started. You will also learn where to find more information. The 4 mode buttons shown provide sailing, mooring, anchoring, and other modes. Autopilot can be engaged by clicking the button shown. Autopilot keeps the boat on the current course, but it only works while there is some boat speed from sail or engine. Try dragging in the middle of the screen. This is how you look around. Click on the Smart View button shown to return to the cockpit view. Smart View is really useful. It quickly gets you back to the normal cockpit view. Press it again and you'll get an alternate view which is related to what you're doing. Now press the control key while dragging on the screen. This enables you to orbit or circle the boat. You can go around the boat, go up, or go down underwater. When you rotate your viewpoint, the compass is switched off to avoid giving misleading information. You can quickly turn it on again by clicking the Smart View button. Try out the other view buttons shown. If you want to restart a tutorial or challenge, click the circular arrow. To view the chart and plot your position, click on the chart on the table in the cabin. There is a separate tutorial on navigation. Click the menu button and have a look at Boat Help. You don't need to read all the information now, just remember you can go back to help at any time. To see a plan view of your boat and surrounds, click the button Show. Position the plan view by dragging. You can center the plan on the boat using the button above the zoom buttons. Clicking again on the same button closes the plan. You have completed this tutorial. Now find the next training board for Know Your Boat Challenge Beginners. In this timed challenge, click on the question marks to identify parts of your eSail boat. The challenge will help you practice orbiting and looking around. Click Next to start. The port side of the boat. Hint: that's the left side of the boat when looking forward. In this timed challenge, click on the question marks to identify parts of your eSail boat. The challenge will help you practice orbiting and looking around. Click Next to start. this challenge, you will use the engine to steer between marker buoys. See how many points you can collect. Keep the red buoys with square tops to your left and the green buoys with pointed tops to your right. You can use the plan view to see the course. Avoid hitting any buoys. You will lose points. Start now.
Sail draft refers to the fullness or curve of a sail. It has two elements, depth and position. In this tutorial, we look at sail depth and how it may be adjusted depending on wind conditions and your... Before proceeding, please make sure you've already completed the tutorials on eSail controls, using the winches and basic sail trim. When going upwind or on a beam reach, a sail works like a wing. It provides lift, but also adds drag. Adding depth to the sail increases lift, but also increases drag. Or run, the drag is pushing you in the direction you want to go. However, when sailing into the wind, the drag will be pushing the boat backwards. So you will want to reduce the sail depth to reduce the drag. As well as changing sail depth with your pointed sail, you should also consider wind strength. In stronger winds, a fuller sail will cause more heeling and weather helm. So in stronger winds, reduce the sail depth, flatten the sail.